Hey, this is Mark coming to you from Baker's Green Acres, and today's Sunday, one of my best video making days because I don't know, the phone doesn't ring and it's quiet and we can just get to doing what we're doing. And what I'm doing today is no different really than what I do any other day, but I got a different feeling about it today. And here's what I mean. Lately we've been doing the Homesteaders Guild. We've been doing the Anyone Can Farm Tribe page, which is really cool. Check it out if you haven't gone there. That page is where you go if you want to see things that we can't show everybody else because Facebook freaks out if you do certain things. You know, just trust me, they don't like certain things like any bloodletting, anything like that. But we're in the farming business, and that it really is part of it. But as things move along, and I talk to people during the course of the week, Sunday can actually be kind of a lonely day in a way because I don't interact too much with human beings on Sunday. So I guess my point is community is really important. And this might sound a little crazy coming from me. You know, I'm getting a little touchy-feely here, but community is very important. And the tribe page has become really kind of neat for me because people will put pictures up of the things that they are doing. And it makes me feel like not such an individual out here. You know, there's a lot of people that are kind of into this whole homesteading thing, growing their own food and self-sufficiency and discovering new technologies and all this stuff that go along with the farming or the homesteading business, and you know, meeting other people that are into it. It's really neat. I don't think there's a week that go by that I don't meet somebody new that does something that I don't do, and I get pretty intrigued about what they're doing. So, you know, is it real important for me to share what I'm going to share now? As far as technology goes, I don't know. Might not be for me, I might tune it out, but for some people it might, so I'm going to do it. And then explain a little of my philosophy to this. Okay, so here we have a big pile of Daikon Radishes, also known as Fodder Radishes. And if you had seen any of my other videos, I have a grow field that I like to grow for my pigs, and I really like growing fodder radishes because they grow really well, and in a short period of time you get a lot of weight, a lot of forage weight. Right? So this is a Daikon radish, and this is not really a big one. This is just you know, it's not even a medium. These are kind of young. But the reason why there's a table full of them here is because I was told today that we need them for kimchi, right? My wife makes kimchi, and she makes some really good kimchi, and I really like it. Right? I was stationed in Korea for a while, really got a liking to kimchi. Whole country smells like kimchi and diesel fuel and manure. But I really miss it. So, this is a Daikon radish, and I grew roughly 100 by 100 in these, and I did 2 crops of these this summer. One crop I planted them way too close, and the roots only got to be maybe 6 inches long, looked like a carrot, and they got woody very quickly. But my customers, my pigs, they didn't mind it. Matter of fact, they paid extra, and they ate the tops as well. Now these ones, I planted them too sparsely. I went to the other extreme, and we got a big bulb on it very quickly, and you can see this bulb by the coloration on it was down in the ground that far, and then it started to turn, and a lot of them did that. A lot of them did that, which tells me that they're going down and then they're encountering something that they don't want to grow through, and so they turn. What we really want them to do is we want them to grow straight down, because when you're growing Daikon radishes or forage radishes for your pigs, you want them to go all the way down to where the tip of this is and retrieve it and eat it. You want them to do that, because when they do that, they dig stuff from down deep and they put it up on top, and they bring stuff from on top and they put it down deep, and you have this exchange of soil, and the entire grow area grows in fertility as time goes on. Sunshine is added, rain is added. I don't pay for those, not yet. Wind is added. I don't pay for that neither. I don't fertilize that field at all, with the exception of compost, which is a byproduct of cows that have to stay up by the barn in the wintertime because the snow's too deep here. I can't have them outside. I can't have them far away from the house. They're dairy cows. They don't like that. And then in the wintertime, the fences get shorter, right? And they can step over them. So they stay up by the barn in the wintertime, so they accumulate a lot. You know, they convert the hay that I cut for them into manure, and the manure, I pick that up and I bring it to my composting site right up there, and I turn that and I make really nice compost out of it, and then that goes out on the grow field. So everything here kind of circulates. These are intended for the pigs, but I was informed this morning that we need some for kimchi, like I said. So this is what I'm doing right now. I'm trimming the tops off. I'm going to inspect these thoroughly to make sure that they're what we're looking for as far as a Daikon radish goes. And then I will turn them over to the boss, and she'll turn them into kimchi, and then I will eat that. But I want to show you something while I'm standing here. I got a pretty good rig here as far as showing stuff. Now it's a tripod thing. Never cut towards you, right? This is actually a quality control issue. I got to inspect a certain amount of these to make sure that they're going to make the grade. And so I luckily have a pocket knife that I can do that. And then I'll cut a piece off like this. This is a test sample. And then I will eat it. Not woody. Very good, very sweet. The sweetness is an indication that my soils are good. Full of nutrient. You can eat these all day. I'm not kidding. If you go to see a movie, you bring one of these and then you whip out your pocket knife in the movie and you start. Really good though, really, really good. But then, so these, I will just separate these for Jill, and I'll put them aside. And then we'll still have this, right? And in a lot of operations, this would just be something to compost or even not usable for human consumption. That's a shame. We have so much food to eat here, but this part of it, right down at the base, right there, you could put a bunch of these in a jar and put a brine on top of them, and they would make an excellent pickle. I mean, you can eat this just like this, and it's really good. Very good. It's got an interesting flavor to it, but good. But these, we're going to give these to the pigs, we're going to give these to the chickens, we're going to give these to the rabbits, because we have more than we really need to do this. So anyway, I just think if you get a process that you're doing and it excites you to do it, because every time I pull one of these out of the pig area, you know, I'm getting these before they get them. I haven't turned them into that field. What it does, I think, is it stimulates a part of your brain that says, this is going to enhance my survival as a human being. I've just harvested something that, you know, if I had to, and there was 3 of us in a boat out in the Pacific, and this is all we had for 4 days, you could probably sustain yourself on this. Maybe a strange way to think about it, but the abundance that the earth produces for us is striking sometimes to me. This came out of a seed that's less than 1/3 the size of, say, a BB, less than that, and I don't even know what the value of that would be, but the value of this is, this could probably sustain a human being for about 3 days. Just, you know, if I wanted to go on a Daikon Radish diet, I could probably do it. I do eat a lot of these. I eat a lot of cucumbers too, which is also coming in. This is the time of the year when we start harvesting. Start pulling stuff out of the garden, getting it processed up for later on. So anyway, I thought it was neat. Press on, and remember, anyone can farm.